Should public libraries be off limits when it comes to holding events that expose young children to stories about gender identity? That's the question being asked in communities across the country as more and more libraries are being used as sites for, quote, drag queen story hour. Last Sunday, my next guest led a group of Catholics and other Christians to pray outside her public library in Lexington Park, Maryland, while such a story hour was being held inside. Joining me now is Georgia Kijesky, founder of Personhood Maryland, a pro-life group in the state. Georgia, welcome to the broadcast.
Thank you for having me, Lauren.
Well, thank you for being here. Why was it so important for you to take this stand? And congratulations, by the way, you're expecting your fifth.
Thank you. Well, I find that men dressing like women confuses children about their sexuality. And I feel that confusing children about their sexuality is a form of child abuse. And so as a mom, I felt it was very important for me to take this stand.
A mom of 4 or 5, I guess, if we could say. Okay. So we checked with the American Library Association, and it says on its website that the decisions about programming are being made at the local level, but it says ALA, through its actions and those of its members, is instrumental in creating a more equitable, diverse, and inclusive society. So what do you say to the ALA and others who say events like these promote tolerance?
Well, I would say that is not exactly true. This isn't about tolerance, this is more about confusion. And as we all know, the allure of tolerance can be very dangerous, especially when it comes to a human person. They are destroying we are witnessing through these events the destruction of the human person by confusing children about their human sexuality. Again, this is a form of child abuse, and it absolutely must not be tolerated.
There's some people, though, who would say, look, the libraries are taxpayer funded, right? If you don't want to see it, don't go.
Right.
What's your advice to people, though, listening who want to do what you're doing to stop this kind of thing in your community?
Well, as far as if we don't like it, don't go, it has much more to do with it than that. We as taxpayers don't have the freedom to not pay our taxes. So we are being held hostage in a way, in that sense. And so I would say to people who are looking to try to stop this, the libraries are not promoting this on their website, so you have to find it. You have to go out and seek it out. You have to go look in your newspapers, go look on bulletin boards around town. They're finding ways to get this in, and people have to be 10 steps ahead. One of the ways to be 10 steps ahead is to know how your library is being operated. Who are your library board? Who's running the show there first? And then you'll know who to go to afterwards. But we absolutely must resist this movement to confuse our children.
In your rosary prayer group that you assembled on Sunday, what were people praying for?
They were praying really for the parents of these children who were, dereliction of duty to protect their children from such confusion. And we were also praying for the people there, and we were praying in reparation, really, for the sacrilege, because what's happening is scandalizing. This is scandalizing people. So we were praying in reparation for the scandal being caused as a result of these events.
Thank you so much, Georgia Kijesky, founder of Personhood Maryland.
Thank you, Lauren.